All right, my friends, it's T-Man. We're gonna do another brand new video. Blaha just popped up, man. We're gonna do a reaction video to the gym, lifting, recruiting, fitness gear slave himself, Jason Blaha. So Blaha says how lifestyle affects training volume recovery. Oh man, I can't wait to hear this.
The reason we can't always prescribe arbitrary training volumes is because your recovery is based upon your lifestyle. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit about this today. So this comes up a lot, when people will say things like, how much volume should we do for maximum muscle growth?
Christ, man, oh my God, like, how stupid can this guy be? How much volume do we need to do for muscle growth? Do you all you people, are you all that brain dead out there? Do you believe that a volume builds a muscle? You believe that weights build a muscle, a volume builds a muscle, a getting stronger is gonna build a muscle. If I get that stronger, I get that bigger. Man, you people all have to be fucking brain dead to believe this guy. I told you before, concentric cannot further itself in any type of growth without eccentric. And eccentric is not based on performance. You get it? Because the problem with the eccentric part of the portion when you're lifting, it compromises your fucking performance, bro. Get it? That is the reason why you can't lift every day, because if you were to damage your muscle fibers, if you are damaging them in the concentric, had they not already by now adapted to your exercise, the concentric part, then number one, you would end up with rhabdo in a hospital, dead in a stupor, if you were to come in every day doing that. If it wasn't able to adapt. Number two, in order to get an influx of these nuclei to support further muscle growth for those stupid ass performing concentric lifts, you need an influx of nuclei, and concentric doesn't damage muscle fibers to activate the satellite cell so it can donate its nuclei to support further muscle growth. Only eccentric does it. And after the first bout, when you come in the gym, your newbie gains, it adapts. How does it adapt? By creating muscles. Get it? It builds muscles, and then it protects itself in the concentric form when it goes down. Yeah. So you keep coming in the gym, and all you people are complaining, why am I not getting bigger? Why am I not growing muscles? Why can't I get like that? Why can't I be like this guy? And then all these fitness influencers come on, they say, I got this GO2 Max, bro. I got this creatine. I have SARMs for you losers. I got steroids, man. The steroid guy's waiting for you. The SARMs dealer's waiting for you. The GO2 Max. Fuck, man. You have the health food industry, the fitness, health food, fucking bodybuilding industry waiting for you. They have every tablet, every fucking thing they want to sell you so you could get big. You know what I mean? And then they tell you chase the pump. And then they get, here's the point. Here's the thing. At some point, they don't never understand bodybuilding whatsoever. At some point, they just go, you know what? Just chase the pump. So the eccentric part is completely dead and adapted. Nothing's going on there. And all you have left is concentric. But I told you, eccentric can't function without, concentric cannot further its growth without eccentric. And I just told you, eccentric compromises your performance. It's not based on performance. Bodybuilding is not a performing sport, you fucking morons out there. And can somebody explain to this fucking moron, this tub of lard over here, Jason Blaha, that bodybuilding is not a performing sport like powerlifting, you fucking fool. You fool.
And I would generally say as much as you can recover from in theory, and the problem with that.
Yeah, recover and volume. This is pump training, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy training. I told you before, bro. I gotta bring it up one more time, prove it when people watch this video so they can fucking drill it through their brain, man. Just a second. Let me bring this up here. Right there. So here's what happens when you adapt to your exercises. You're a trained individual. You're trained. You are performing now. So if you notice here, what does it say? Volume, high volume resistance training in trained young men is largely attributed to what? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Because the eccentric has adapted. It's not donating any more nuclei. Because you're trained, you keep coming in often. Get it? There's no damage there. Christ. Even if you go in my community section, it tells you that. Look, let's go community section, bro. I posted a whole bunch of stuff. I know people are gonna say it's AI. The AI stuff, they took it from what do you call it? They took it from NCBI reports shit. Okay. So here it is. So look at this. Concentric exercise is associated with what? With a decrease in serial sarcomeres. So you actually lose muscle fibers, while sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is a disproportionate increase in the volume of sarcoplasm relative to myofibril protein excretion. So if you're losing sarcomere number in muscle fibers, doing concentric, being a lifting slave, well, what's displacing it? The sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Because not only are you losing sarcomeres, but you're gaining fucking the opposite. You're building sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. You're getting weaker. You're getting weaker. You're going to say, yeah, but I'm lifting a heavy weight. Yeah, but that doesn't make you strong. Physically, it doesn't make you stronger. You're wrong. All of you are wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing, man. Here's another thing. It says here, no, eccentric exercise eccentric exercise increases the number of sarcomeres. There you go. See that? Eccentric increases muscle fibers, making you stronger. That's the whole point. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. There's an addition there. Now, this one, it tells you right here, muscle damage activates satellite cells. Yeah, muscle damage activates satellite cells. Yeah, and what damages muscle fibers? Eccentric exercise can cause muscle damage. See that? But concentric does not damage. Look. Concentric exercise does not cause exercise-induced muscle damage. So if concentric does not damage muscle fibers, and guess what? Go up here. Muscle damage activates satellite cells. Well, if muscle damage activates satellite cells and go over here, eccentric exercise does not cause muscle damage, but eccentric causes muscle damage, then what is it in your training are you fucking doing, bro? Get it? See that? See what I mean? And how long does it take when a muscle gets damaged? How long does it take to repair and remodel? How long does it take? The shortest period of time is 7 days, you fools. You fools.
People say, well, wait, what do you mean? Well,
can somebody explain to this fool that it takes over a week? And the eccentric part takes a week. Concentric, man, you could just keep lifting in showmanship, go there and lift weights all the day. I gotta explain one more time. But bodybuilding is not powerlifting. You fat fuck over there, Blaha. Christ.
Keep in mind, let's set aside individual stimulus to fatigue on certain exercises. Certain exercises are going to cause more stimulus and muscle growth.
Bodybuilding is about building your body massively big and strong so you don't have to be a lifting slave. But powerlifting is not based on building your body big and strong. You understand me? It's about lifting a heavy weight. It's about performance. It's about being a performing concentric slave. A concentric lifting slave. Yeah.
Exercise, you're going to have more fatigue to your structure, to your nervous system, things like that.
Yeah, you're going to have more fatigue. Who fatigues? Long distance runners. Marathon runners, they fatigue. Swimmers, they fatigue. Soccer players, they fatigue. Basketball players, they fatigue. Guess who else fatigues? Powerlifters, they fatigue. Why? They're not building their body, they're lifting weights. You understand me? Bodybuilders do not fatigue because it's based on lifting periodically because of the eccentric exercise. It needs time. It needs time to build, to rebuild, and come back bigger and stronger. That's the whole point. That's the most dangerous part of the exercise, the eccentric. When you're lowering the weight, you can tear muscles right off the bone and shit, bro. Get it?
So let's set all that aside though, right? Let's literally just set that aside and assume we're just talking about the same lifts, so therefore these different lifts don't even come into the equation, right? Generally speaking, as long as they are hard quality sets, there probably is no true measurable that we know of upper threshold to how much training volume can cause at least some additional stimulus of muscle growth.
No. The problem with the eccentric exercise, it needs to be done intensely. Listen to the word. It has nothing to do with volume training. This guy, if you're coming in, Blaha trains 6 days a week. That is high volume training. That means you're adapted. I think people don't understand what high volume means. They think that on the day when you're working out, there's high volume or something going on there. No, dude. No, dude. When this fucker is working out 6 days a week, that's considered high volume. That means you're adapted. When they said in that report 6 weeks, the trained people, they got sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, high volume resistance training. When they said that, trained individuals, they didn't say untrained. They said trained. Trained means you're coming in every single day. He's coming in 6 days a week, bro. 6 days a week. That's high volume. That's associated with sarcoplasmic hypertrophy because you're adapted. You're adapted to your training. You have to be unadapted to the training. You understand me? You can be trained, but you have to be unadapted the following week to come back. And then the intensity in the exercise has to be you have to live with veracity. So the problem is you have to do the entire upper body is the best. I'm not saying you can't do 1 or 2 body parts on the day. You can do that, but you're not going to come back. If you come back the next day, you can't re-damage new body parts because the other ones are damaged. You can't come in. It won't work, bro. You'll fuck up the muscles and they won't damage. It'll protect automatically because the other two, they need to go through a repair and a remodeling. See what I mean? That's why it's more conducive to do the whole upper body on the day so that they all lead together, they all grow together. That's going to be very difficult for some people. Some people can't accomplish that. I don't know. I can. And then the next day you do your legs with veracity, high, how should I put it, with intensity, lots of intensity, and is pretty much as heavy as you can go. Here's the thing, you don't have to do a full concentric lift. You can just do a partial eccentric concentric lift. Yeah. I mean, there's some things that I do, like for example, the quads. I know I could go really heavy because I just really want a heavy duty stretch on them. So I just lift it partially up with my legs because I do the whole stack. Because if you can manage the whole stack, why waste your time doing half the stack? So do the whole stack and just lift your legs up and let the weight pull on your quads down on the way down. See what I mean? Yeah. Now as far as like squats, you can hold on to a bar and have the squat bar on your back, and you're doing this. You could do partial reps and squats, bro. Get it? You understand me? So you could get more of the damage in the legs. You have to figure it out on your own. I mean, there are exercises where you could just lift astronomically hard for partial repetitions, numerous partial repetitions, high intensity.
Okay. All right, let's be clear on that.
Yeah. And then your muscles will get damaged and they'll get damaged, and then the satellite cell will be forced to donate its nuclei, and then your muscles will go through a repair and a remodeling. And when you reach the end of the week, after 7 days, you can come back to the gym and then do it all over again. Get it? And then you'll get bigger and stronger with every week.
However,
But also, you need to be in a positive nitrogen balance. So protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown. Just eat a lot of fucking protein, animal protein.
to recover from it to get that growth. In other words,
You have to recover from it to get that growth. You're not going to get any growth without a donation of these nuclei to support further muscle growth.
what you can recover from is going to determine where optimal growth is going to be.
No, it's not. Want to know why it's not? Like I said again, I'm going to educate you again one more time, broski. This is the reason why. Because of this. Because when you came into the gym the very first time, look, it's not the very, okay, look, let's put it this way. If every time you came in the following week and you got damaged, you'll reach a ceiling limit. That's what happens. See, M&D size has a ceiling limit during hypertrophic process. So now when you get a donation of these nuclei, they go through something called a hypertrophic process. I'll show you a map, okay, again. I'll try to educate you people again. So it goes through a hypertrophic process. And then it's beyond which extra nuclei are donated by satellite cell to do what? To support further muscle growth, right? Okay, so what do you need? You need a donation of these nuclei to support what? Further muscle growth, right? Okay, so that you have to do what? You have to damage them again to activate what? The satellite cell, like it said in my community section, right? Okay, what does that look like? What does that look like? It looks like this. Oh, and here's another section. They put this over here. They show you this muscle thing here. See, the myonuclear domain MND size limit has a point at which additional myonuclei are required to support what? Support further muscle growth. The MND is the area of the muscle fiber where single myonucleus controls transcriptional activity. The MND size limit is not fixed. Of course it's not fixed. You have to come in and damage it to activate it. That's why it's not fixed. Get it? So you can support further muscle growth, depending on the muscle size, meta demands, and whatever functionality. Yeah, we already know that. I probably post this in my community section, man. I don't know. Hold on a second. Give me a second here. Oh, shit. All right, give me a second, man. I got booted there. Let me put this thing back again. Fuck. So, nuclei. So, nuclei overload, right? Is that what they call it? I don't know. Here it is. Nuclei overload precedes hypertrophy, not lost on detraining. Nuclei acquired by overload precedes hypertrophy. Overload, yes. The eccentric part is the overloading. So, yeah, right here, this map. See that map right there? Untrained, first training, satellite cell fusion, hypertrophy. So when muscles get damaged, they get a donation of what? These satellite cells, right? They fuse. The nuclei, they donate its nuclei, fuses with what? The fiber, because it's damaged. And then it hypertrophies. But when it hypertrophies, it reaches a ceiling limit. That's the ceiling limit. Do you see it getting bigger and bigger and bigger forever? No, of course not. So with the next session, you have to come in, you have to damage it again. But you're not damaging because you're adapted. You understand me? Your eccentric part has adapted, and now you become a lifting slave, a comfortable lifting goofball slave. Get it? That's why it says here. It says that previously untrained muscles acquire newly formed nuclei by fusion of satellite cell preceding hypertrophy. Yeah, because it got damaged. It got damaged. Man, listen. What activates the satellite cell? Muscle damage. Okay, Which one damages muscle fibers? Concentric or eccentric? Eccentric. Eccentric damages muscle fibers. Does concentric damage muscle fibers? Absolutely not. See that? You understand me, bro? That's the problem. All right. What's a unique feature of eccentric exercise? Want to know what a unique feature is? Here. Here's a unique feature of eccentric exercise. A unique feature of eccentric exercise, not concentric, eccentric exercise is that what? Untrained subjects become stiff and sore the next day due to what? Due to damage to muscle fibers. You understand me? That is not a unique feature of concentric exercise. Concentric exercise does not damage muscle fibers. A unique feature of eccentric exercise is that muscles get what? Damaged. Do you understand, people? Like, you have to be brain dead not to understand this, okay? You understand me? It's associated with damage. A unique feature of eccentric exercise is that causes muscles damage. Damage is delayed onset muscle soreness. See this? This is fucking, what do you call it? The AI talking to you here at the top. What does it tell you? A unique feature of eccentric exercise is that what? That it causes muscle damage. Now, what's a unique feature of concentric exercise? Nothing. Nothing. You're performing slave. It doesn't damage muscle fibers. And without damage, you can't activate what? The satellite cell. See what I mean? You can't activate the satellite cell because what activates the satellite cell? What activates it? Okay, let's find out. Satellite cells and stem cells of skeletal muscle are activated by signals from a damaged environment by exercise. Holy shit, man. You have to be fucking stupid not to understand that. You understand me? You gotta be stupid, bro. So there you go. I'm gonna copy these. These might be useful. I don't know. And I'll copy this one too, probably. Because I like AI, man. Smart. Because this is from NCBI AI. Look at the top here at the right side. This overview, it's taking it from NCBI. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you're using AI. Yeah, but this AI is taking it from NCBI, bro. They extract it from there. Yeah. If you didn't know that, I don't know. Then you need to figure it out on your own. But whatever. That's why Blaha, and all you lifters out there in Blaha are never, ever gonna build a muscle because you don't know how to.
Now, keep in mind, it's going to be a diminished scale, right? If you double your volume, it's not going to double the growth.
Double the volume, double the growth. How's it gonna? If you double your volume, how are you gonna double your growth in what? Sarcoplasm? The sarcoplasm? Because that's what you're doing. That's what volume training is.
But it should be more. Every set, every hard set done.
What do they mean by volume training? You are an endurance lifting slave now.
Should, in theory, cause a little bit more stimulus. All right, the problem, how much can you recover from? Oh, man, this is a host of life.
Again, what does concentric stimuli? What is it stimulus? What does it stimulate? Sorry. What does concentric stimulate? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Okay, what does eccentric stimulate? Muscle damage. It stimulates muscles. It gets damaged. You fools. It gets damaged. And then it does what? It activates the satellite cell to do what? To donate its nuclei to support fucking further muscle growth. But it can't happen every day. You understand me, fools? It can't happen every fucking day. It has to go through a repair and a remodeling and a donation of the nuclei at the end of the week. This fool is dumb, man. Look at him. What a fool.
All factors.
He may have been a power lifter injecting steroids to lift a heavy weight. These foolish fucking fool lifters, okay? But they don't know anything about bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is not a fucking exhibition sport, bro. Get it? It's not an endurance sport or fucking showing off or whatever the fuck you're doing there. You understand me? It's not any of these things.
How good a shape are you in? I mean, that's a big one. I mean, that's almost one to address deeper
It's not based on fucking performance, man.
in. But I mean, so let's even set that part back and let's
Here's the thing: people go to the gym. All of these bodybuilding people, lifting people, they go to the gym and they want to perform. Who could lift the heaviest weight? Bodybuilding is not about who could lift the heaviest weight in the gym. It's about building your body. So you have to tear down your body so it gets weaker. If you tear muscles down, you get weaker. How the fuck could you come in the gym and perform? Well, let's see who can lift the heaviest weight. Well, if you want to know who lifts the heaviest weight, go fucking power lift. That's what powerlifting is for. But you people are so dumb. You have the two confused. And then you have these gyms now. They combine the two, powerlifting with bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is not a performing sport, you fucking dumbasses. It's for building your body massively big and strong. You people are so dumb.
go over to the others. I don't know what your nutrition look like. Right?
And this guy, he needs to be put in the crazy house because he's fucking insane, man.
If you only eat 100 grams of protein versus the next guy eating 200 grams of protein, and all other variables are equal, this guy eating more protein probably going to have slightly better recovery and better muscle growth and all that. Yeah.
No, he's not. Eating slightly more protein or doing these things. He's recovering from what? Volume training? Bro, this I just told you before. Bodybuilding is not a performing sport, you fool.
Yeah. So can he do more sets potentially? Maybe.
Yeah, that's all you're doing is more sets. You're just a comfortable lifting slave, bro.
He might be able to recover from more volume. What about the person who sleeps 6 hours versus 8 hours?
What about it?
The guy who gets the extra 2
What about it?
hours of sleep, is he probably or she going to be able to handle a little more training volume?
So they can come back and perform like a nice performing lifting slave? Yeah, of course, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Ooh, whatever.
How about a person who eats a cleaner diet, less junk? Right? Person who eats a cleaner diet, less junk, healthier.
What about a person that eats a healthier diet, less junk? I ate a lot of junk and I built my body massively big and strong over 30 years ago. And so what? And so what? It's still built because the satellite cell was activated. The stem cells were activated. They had to go through repair and remodeling. Didn't matter what I ate at the time, really, regardless. So here's the thing. If you really did damage muscle fibers, let's say that you did eat a bunch of gunky food, man, like this bulk diet crap. Well, is your body going to just stop because you ate a bulk diet? It's not going to go through repair and remodeling? Absolutely not. It'll still repair and remodel, bigger and stronger, because that's the adaptation. But you've tapped out of your adaptations because you came in, you wanted to be a lifting slave. You think that bodybuilding is based on performing. Get it? All you fools believe that bodybuilding is based on performing because you saw a bunch of people doing powerlifting. You saw these exhibitionists out there. You saw people in sports coming in every day, swimming, playing basketball every day and shit like that, running down the street every day. Well, bodybuilding is not an endurance sport, you fool, because it's compromised. Your lifting is compromised once you get damaged.
Are they probably going to be able, with more antioxidants, are they probably going to be able to handle a little more training volume?
Yeah. Antioxidants. You fucking idiot. Only animal products have antioxidants.
Yep. See how all this works? So when we start talking about that optimal, and I say, I don't know, optimal could be anywhere for you as a person, anywhere from 8 up to about 20 sets probably, maybe 1 or 2 muscles you can go higher. Might get some more benefit. It's going to be super small, but there's data showing even beyond that. I think you better be pretty dialed in to see that. But yeah, in theory. But if you want to do just more training volume, maybe you could add more smaller muscle groups.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You could have more stuff, get more calf work, more other things. You don't necessarily need to take your biceps past 20 sets. You could add extra forearms. Do whatever you need to do. But
yeah,
if you just want to get more training volume and to stimulate as much muscle through your whole body,
Yeah, yeah, sure. You're gonna train, gonna stimulate more muscle through your body. Yeah, every single day. Yeah, every day.
But I digress back over to that point. How
It's just magically building every day. It's magically building every single day. Yeah,
much
sure,
volume?
sure, yeah,
It's all these factors, right? They're all a big deal.
sure,
Your
yeah,
sleep, your lifestyle, your stress management.
yeah, 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 sure, yes, yes, of course it is. Yeah, 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 yeah.
As a person who can learn to relax and unwind more, can they probably
Look at this guy. He's performing. He has bodybuilding mixed up with powerlifting. He's doing powerlifting, bodybuilding, and that's not bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is not a performing sport. That's why he's a loser. He thinks in his mind, he thinks bodybuilding is low body fat. That's bodybuilding. I have low body fat. Look, I'm a bodybuilder. What an idiot. He never even built his body.
handle a little more volume? You bet. They're going to recover better. All right, so we have that, but then what about
Yeah,
work?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They're gonna recover. They're gonna recover better. Who recovers? Well, endurance athletes recover. What do us bodybuilders do? Real bodybuilders. We don't recover. We grow. We grow. We don't recover. You understand me? We grow. We don't have to recover. Want to know why? Because we only work out periodically to damage our muscle fibers, and then we go through a repair and a remodeling to come back bigger and stronger. That's the whole point.
Capacity? What about time building it over the years? So, example, someone who started out as an endurance athlete is in really good shape.
See, anybody who started out as an endurance athlete is in great shape. No, no, I don't know any endurance athlete. I mean, yeah, you're good at doing endurance. He says in great shape, but I don't know if they're in great shape. You know what I mean? I don't know about great shape because they're an endurance athlete. They're performing. They're performing, so they're good at performing. But did they build their body big and strong? No, of course not, because endurance is not an endurance sport. Bodybuilding is not an endurance sport.
This is someone who doesn't do cardio and they both start lifting. Even a year,
Doesn't do cardio and starts lifting. You're getting cardio because this is endurance. Endurance, what he's doing.
they're lifting. Who's probably going to be able to handle higher volumes? The endurance athlete. Right, this is
Yeah, he can handle higher volumes. You understand what he just said? You can handle higher volumes, meaning you can come in and be a comfortable lifting slave. You can lift every single day. See that? You can come in and lift every single day. Handle higher volumes because it's based on endurance. Your lifting is based on endurance. But bodybuilding is not based on endurance. You understand me? It has to be done periodically. Science even tells you that. If you go to Satellite Cell, use it or lose it, it tells you activation periodically. It doesn't say consistently activating it.
why I tell people that people who started sports and high activity early on,
Yeah.
they're always going to have an advantage in the gym because they're in.
Even NCBI tells you how many days for muscle to repair when it's damaged. It tells you the shortest period of time is 7 days. But people don't even listen to the science.
Better shape already.
Yeah, better
So if
shape
you're in
already.
better shape with higher work capacity and higher conditioning, you can
You're not in better shape. You're just conditioned. Get it? Conditioned.
handle more training volumes and recover from it. And if you can,
Yeah. Train the higher training volumes and recover from it. But you don't grow from that. You don't grow from higher volumes or endurance lifting. Get it? You just recover from that, but you don't grow.
handle more training volumes and recover from it,
Yeah.
you're going to grow faster.
No, you're not. Listen to what he just said. When you do higher volumes and you recover from that, you're going to grow faster. Grow what? Your endurance. You're doing endurance, high volume. How could you grow from that? You only grow from damage. Damage, there's growth. There's no damage, there's no growth.
Okay? Your previous life
You grow when your muscles are damaged. If they're not damaged, they won't grow.
lifestyle affects this. If your previous lifestyle and diet made you insulin resistant versus someone whose lifestyle and diet in the past didn't make them insulin resistant, they don't have to go through a process of reversing that.
What? Insulin resistant? When your muscles are damaged, insulin sensitivity goes through the roof, bro. You're insulin sensitive.
Who's going to see better gains and be able to train harder and recover better? The person.
I'll tell you who. The person who does bodybuilding the way it's supposed to be done. The person that comes in once a week and then redamages the muscle fibers to get a donation of the nuclei. That's the guy that's going to progress the most.
Wasn't insulin resistant at the start.
Yeah. If you come in every day lifting, you can become insulin resistant lifting every day.
So your past stuff matters. But someone who did sports for years, they have a big advantage.
There's another thing, your cortisol is up. Your cortisol is up. You actually lose muscle doing this. What did it just say in science? If you do concentric lifting, it's associated with loss of sarcomere number in muscle fibers. See what I mean? If you're a high volume lifter, concentric, you lose muscles. You lose muscle, bro, doing this. He has no muscles, man. He just has a bunch of fluid in his body. He injects steroids. He's just carrying a bunch of glycogen and garbage in there. His muscles are really tiny. If he stopped eating all this carbohydrate and stopped taking the steroids, bro, he would look so skinny, you'd be scared.
Going in versus someone who is sedentary. Not just because they have a lead starting gaining muscle, they're in better shape.
There isn't anybody in this world that's sedentary. You can't be sedentary. You have to get up and brush your teeth, take a shower. You have to walk around. You have to go to work. You have to feed yourself. You have to clothe yourself. You have to go shopping. What are you talking about? There's no such thing as sedentary. Nothing on this planet is sedentary. That's stupid.
Handle more volumes in the gym, they can recover from it faster outside of the gym. Also, this
again, more volume and recover outside the gym. Volume. Bodybuilders do not do volume work, bro. We're not endurance athletes. We're not performing. We don't perform.
This is another lifestyle factor that matters. How good a shape are you, and how long have you built up your work capacity? I mean, the same thing. We could add more and more work to our training over the years and handle higher volumes if we get used to it, we adapt to it. If we're doing it in a manner that we can adapt to.
Oh, if you adapt to it, well, here's the problem. In bodybuilding, we don't want to adapt to anything. Get it? We want to get adaptations. So Blaha wants you to adapt to your exercises so you could be a comfortable lifting slave with no more adaptations.
Because we have the other lifestyle stuff dialed in. So then if that's the case, you're going to make more gains.
No, if you're adapted, you're going to make zero gains. You're going to make zero gains if you're adapted.
Because it's not this case that everyone has, like, well, it's going to slow down over time, and it's all going to equal out in the end. So it doesn't matter because as you approach your quote-unquote natural limit. Yeah.
I love this one. When you approach your natural limit, there is no natural limit. What did we bring up? What did I pop up? There's no natural limit. Remember, nuclei precedes hypertrophy. Oh, the fucking nuclei, myonuclear domain size limit. There's no limit, bro. Get it? There's no limit, bro. What are you talking about? I just brought it up. I brought it up in fucking thing there. There's no limit, bro. Come on. What are you talking about? The limit is the limit that you place on it. If you're not damaging, then there's a limit, of course. But there's no limit.
It's not really how it works. It basically just means the other person is never going to get anywhere near that hypothetical natural limit is all it means.
There's no such there's no such thing as a natural limit. There's no such thing as a natural limit. Bro, did I just not bring this up, man? There's no such thing. He's lying to you, bro. He's fucking lying, bro. He's fucking lying, man. Hold on a second. I'm going to see if I can bring this up again. I don't know where I put it. There it is. There's no limit. I don't know what he's talking about. There's no limit.
All right, my
Shit, I think I didn't copy it.
friends.
Hold on, sorry. Oh man, I didn't copy it. Shit, I don't know where I put it. I didn't copy it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can bring it up again. Oh, they're not showing that map again. There it is. See that right there? This is the one. I thought I copied it. I didn't copy it. Shit. This is really good, bro. So this tells you everything. This is taken from NCBI right there on the corner. See that? It says NCBI. They show you overview. So the myonuclear domain size limit is the point of which additional myonuclei are required to support further muscle growth. The MND size is the area of muscle fiber where a single myonucleus controls transcriptional activity. The MND size limit is not fixed. See, it is not fixed, broski, and can vary depending on the muscle's size, metabolic demands, and functional demands. So, but how do you get more of them? You have to activate them. Okay, what activates them? What activates them? Eccentric exercise activates them. That's what activates it. Because why? Because it damages muscle fibers. But if eccentric is adapted to your exercises, it will not activate the satellite cell. You understand me? It will not activate it. It will not activate it. Because only eccentric can activate it, because damage activates the satellite cell to do what? To donate its nuclei to do what? To support further muscle growth. Like it says there, broski. Get it? Yeah. So there you go, man. So he's wrong. He's absolutely wrong. Blaha's wrong. Blaha's always been wrong. Blaha doesn't know anything about bodybuilding. He doesn't know anything about bodybuilding. I do. I'm a bodybuilder. He's not a bodybuilder. He is a performer. He's a power lifter. He's not a bodybuilder. How the fuck could he possibly know anything about bodybuilding?
All right, you're not going to eventually just catch the person who did all this other stuff, right? That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we ask this question, how much volume should I do? What's your lifestyle look like? What does your lifestyle...
Listen to him. How much volume should you do so you could build sarcoplasmic muscles? You understand me? What the fuck? What the fuck?
look like? This is an enormous factor. How good a shape are you in? How much protein do you eat? How high quality is your nutrition? The quality.
None of those things will matter if you don't get a donation of these nuclei. None of that will matter.
Of your food, your macronutrient, your micronutrient content.
Won't matter.
Does your diet help control inflammation?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Does it lend itself to healing your body?
Nope.
Do you get sufficient sleep?
Healing your body? Why does it need healing? You're a lifting slave. What are you talking about?
Do you take your stress management seriously? All these.
Blaha is fat. He eats carbohydrates. He eats artificial food. He's fat. He's a domesticated animal. And now he's just lifting like crazy in the gym, even injecting hormones. This is not bodybuilding, bro. This is some bullshit.
These things factor in. They affect the amount of volumes you can recover from. All right, guys, but that's really all I have.
Thank God, man. I'll see you in the next one. Thank God that's all he has to say. See you in the next one. Touch, think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. See you in the next video. Ciao, friends.